live. Woo! We are live on YouTube
and Instagram.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Oh, camera's up there.
Oh yeah. Don't.
Oh, in the mirror.
Oh, and in the mirror. Ooh.
Oh, this is Inception. Hello everyone. Today we're weaving in ends.
Weaving in the ends.
I did this one already because Carla had to teach me how.
Yeah, we have a few done. I thought I was, when I first started this project, I thought I was going to be able to weave in the ends. That like I'd finish Granny Square, weave in the ends. That didn't last very long. And then there was one point where I was waiting for Spider Dad in the car, and I had a bunch of these, and I didn't have any more yarn, so I weaved in a few more ends.
Yeah, and it was funny. She's like, "Hey, let's do a weave in the ends party." I've just been going along with it, being like, "Yeah, okay, cool." Like, and today I was like, I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What does that mean? And she's like, "Oh, it's literally like
weaving in the ends.
You're literally just doing painstaking, annoying work of
weaving in the ends." And I didn't want to do it all by my lonesome, so I suckered Amber into helping me. This is going to be a one-time thing. She's never going to want to do it again.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm learning a new skill, so it's all good.
Yeah. And, hopefully no Harry Potter flashbacks.
Needlepoint. No, I'm doing this over at Instagram right now. I'm literally weaving in the ends.
I'm trying to get this to... There we go.
Can you see what I'm doing? I hope so.
It looks like it.
And then...
weaving in the ends.
See?
I guess I should. I'll show our YouTube people. Oh, I'm failing.
Well, you're also doing the center part, which is kind of tough. It's a lot tighter than the outside part.
It is. But that's okay. So this is my first Granny Square cardigan that I've ever made. And it's still not made.
It's been since like we started Dottie Doll.
Yep. Yeah.
Like,
I started it pretty close to when we started. I think I started around October of 2022. Yeah. So not that long ago, but a bit ago.
Just a little bit.
I personally I have these grand ideas of like making wearables. And they're a lot of work.
So you got to give credit to the people and like respect to the people that actually like make them all the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, like my aunt and my grandma are like constantly. They're more knitters than they are crocheters, but they make toques, and my aunt is always making slippers, and always has at least like one cardigan on the go. Like,
but does she wear all of it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. Then...
No, she wears them or she gives them away as gifts or whatever.
Nice.
And like I'm always amazed. My grandma is, oh no, I don't get this wrong. My grandma's in her 90s and she's still knitting away. And like not just, oh, that's nice. You're knitting. It's like, no, she's actually making like wearable products.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, I hope my hands stay together.
I like how you say that as I'm snipping. Like,
Yeah.
my grandmother knits.
Yeah.
She knits dishcloths.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have quite a number of aunts that make a lot of dishcloths, a lot of little scrubbies. Those were always really popular around my house.
Yeah.
My mom tried to crochet because mom has 4 sisters, and all of them are wonderful, amazing, talented people that either play music or are crazy crafty and stuff like that. And then there's my poor mom, who's like the book person. She no, nothing at all.
I'm a book person.
Yeah, but
outside of this.
You're also a crafty person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Outside of this, I'm a book person.
Yeah. But my mom is like, I love her dearly. But
hi, Mom.
She won't be watching this. I mean, it'd be really surprised, but and again, I love her dearly. But yeah, she tried to crochet for a while, and then her hands were just like, nope. I'm good. Try a different hobby. Go back to reading.
Let's educate myself on the world.
Yeah.
I'm rereading my favorite book series right now. So,
which is?
The author is Shelley Lawrenston, and it's her Shifter series. So they're shapeshifter people that can shapeshift into different kinds of animals or hybrids of animals, because, you know, people have babies and then they have like a hybrid or something. It's kind of like a romance series, but it's also like action, crazy violentness.
Okay.
I like it. And it has really good humor. I keep saying it needs to be a TV show, but it would be like an HBO show, and it would have to be like one book per season, because there's so much that goes into it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like the intense like the story in the background that is throughout the entire series.
Mm-hmm.
So not everything is completed within the first book. Like, you have to read the entire series to get to the finale.
No, that can be a little difficult.
But you could also just read them one off, and it would be just like a romance series or something. But I like reading it because all the characters are in every book. Like, you're just focusing on a new main character kind of a thing.
Oh, okay.
So who used to be a main character is now a side character, and vice versa.
Yeah, because they're telling somebody else's story.
Yeah. I enjoy it.
Well, that's important.
And it makes me laugh. So, how can you not laugh at like that kind of stuff?
I don't know, you have no sense of humor.
Okay, yeah. That is very literal, but yes.
I mean, I don't know. The humor, or perhaps the humor just doesn't hit you the same way. Everybody.
I mean, no one really, like, my mom does. She's like, they're okay, like the books. They tickle me.
Yeah. They got your number.
They got me.
That's good. I mean, it's always important to do things that bring you joy. And if they don't bring you joy, to not do them.
Yes.
Or to try to not do them, because there's some things that you just have to do.
Yep.
That don't bring anybody joy. Like, paying your taxes or cleaning.
Well, some people like to clean, so I can't really say that. I mean, I like the aftermath of cleaning. I don't like physically cleaning, but I like the after of the clean. I like the smell. I like the way it looks. Like,
honestly, I don't mind cleaning. It makes me feel good, because I know that there's going to be that after of like, yeah,
I did that.
I did it. It's all nice and clean, and I have a 3, almost 4-year-old. So if she's not home, then it'll stay clean until she gets home.
That's his life.
Yeah. Yeah. Spider Dad's not quite there yet. He's always like, "Gah! I just vacuumed that."
Well,
And my little one's like, "But I ate a cracker." Eat it over your bowl. Huh?
wait, that's what the bowl's for?
Yeah. Like I said, not quite there yet.
Stitchin' Drago has joined on Instagram. Hello! Carla's taught me how to weave in the ends of granny squares.
Yep, we're weaving in the ends.
And we're just hanging out and
chit-chatting, because, nobody likes to weave in ends alone.
Yeah.
So I figured it was going to be a tedious process, because I got tired of trying to weave in the ends at the same time as going along, because that would have just made them so much longer to do.
I just hope I'm doing an okay job.
I think you're doing a fine job. I haven't looked at what you've done, but I assumed.
The trust.
The trust.
If her granny cardigan falls apart,
it's totally Amber's fault and has nothing to do with me. Yes, you heard it here.
I guess I could say it depends on where it fell apart.
Yeah, but they'll be all mixed together, so we won't know whose was what.
Damn
it. This was my evil plan all along.
That would be such a crappy plan. I'm going to deliberately make all of these granny squares and then make Amber help me, just so they can fall apart and I can blame her for something.
Yeah, I would never do that. It's fun. It's fun to joke about. Look, our pile's getting larger.
Yeah. Slow and steady wins the race. Every 3 that Carla does, Amber does 1. I'm trying.
Wait, is that your first one?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
So I've done 2.
I feel like you're faster.
I'm doing 2. I'm not terrible. I do work with needles and stuff.
This is why I figured you'd be able to help me.
Yeah.
And if we're not too tired by the time we finish this giant pile. So we have
I might just say I'm tired. She wants to teach me how to make one of these things.
Yeah, I think you totally could.
I know I could. I'm just kind of going,
Well,
I'm tired. No,
I'm tired. Well, I mean, it's Sunday, so that's fine. It is what it is.
I was out and about with my mom all day today. So.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. Shopping.
I went shopping too. It was very good. We went down the toy aisle, but we did not purchase anything. For a while, I've been banned from the toy aisle in Superstore.
Oh.
It was a self ban. It wasn't a ban from Spider Dad or the store.
That's good.
Yeah, I didn't get banned from Superstore.
If anyone's in the United States, Superstore is it only Canadian?
Yeah, because it's the Great Canadian Superstore.
Okay. Well, I don't know. America gets Canadian stuff all the time.
This is true. I mean, they might, but it's just like a Loblaws or any of those big box. Fred Meyer's? Yeah, I think so. Walmart, but a little bit more on the grocery side.
Yeah.
Way
more groceries.
Yeah.
For sure.
Groceries and like home stuff. Because they do like patio furniture and stuff and things and stuff.
Thumbs up if you're from Canada, United States, or anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, let us know where you're at.
Give me all the thumbs ups.
Did you say give me all the thumbs ups?
Yeah.
Give me all the thumbs ups. I mean,
Another thing Carla wants to talk about today She prepped me for this one.
I did, because I didn't want to, like, throw her off kilter or anything like that.
I'm good at, thinking on my feet.
I know, but, like, I don't know. For me, my why is, like, not necessarily personal, but, like...
Well, it's always going to be personal. We want to talk about our why.
Yes.
Why
do this?
Why do this?
What's our why?
Why have a small business in this time of the, life?
Why? What are we doing? What are we why?
And I think it's a totally fair question because, I mean, okay, the very short answer for my why am I doing this? Is because Carla asked me to.
I did. We were sitting here doing nails, and I was like, "Hey, I want to do this thing."
Yeah. But obviously, if you know me, I wouldn't just jump into something like this without actually being interested. I had been at a point in my everyday life where, like, I was sick from, like, COVID a few times. I was feeling really yucky. I wasn't feeling very, like, strong anymore because I hadn't been going to the gym. I was just feeling like I want to start doing crafty stuff again and creative stuff again, but I don't have the motivation to do it or
do it on your own.
Yeah, or like, what am I going to do with all the stuff after I make it? So
yeah, well, that's the thing, like, making for, like, YouTube or anything like that, like, what are you gonna do with it afterwards?
What are you gonna do with it afterwards? And that was always
so
my thing. It's like, I don't have a lot of storage. I mean, I got new storage if you saw my video on YouTube, but
and it looks so nice in here, by the way.
Thanks. It worked out really well. I'm actually really, really proud of us. Being Nerve King, organized.
Yeah, I edited part of the video. Amber did most of the things.
That's fine. Yeah, I wanted to start creating things again, but I didn't know what to do with it. And then I always like to create things and make things for people as gifts or whatever. And I was just kind of going, well, I've always been a creative person. I've always been artsy-fartsy, wanting to do things. And people have always told me that I have a good business mindset. So I was like, hey, why not? I'll give it a try. And you know what? You don't know unless you try.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes the first thing you try just doesn't really work, so you have to try again.
Try again. And then, yeah, also, like, I wouldn't do it with anyone other than Carla because we both have the same mentality of friendship first, business second. So if either one of us felt something was wrong, we would stop and focus on our friendship first.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, that's way more important to me than anything else. But, like, I feel like so far, because we're fairly similar in a lot of our like in our base moral set, we're definitely, like, online. And, like, the way I half talk and make things sound really weird, Amber understands that. So I feel like that's an important thing in a business partner, is that they understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And also, Carla has a skill set that I don't. Like, she, in regards to business stuff. And Carla also has the drive to try new things and stuff, whereas I have the fear of that.
I'm the person that's like, sure, let's do it. Let's see what happens. I haven't checked anything, and I don't know what's gonna.
And I'm going,
And then Amber's like, but, and I'm like, if it doesn't work out, we'll try something else.
Yeah, and
like the first time we tried to do a YouTube live.
Oh yeah, we got all excited to do our very first YouTube live, like, over a month ago, and then it
over a month ago
because
now.
It told us, and then we're ready. It's all set up.
Yeah, all set up. We were good to go. Christmas time.
We had a microphone. We were like, yes, and then we get this message that says, counting down for your live over 24 hours, and we're like,
yeah,
what?
it was like, you have to be verified. And we're like, but we've had this. What do you mean we have to be verified? We've had this thing.
Yeah.
For like, we had it for like well over a month. We're like, what do you mean you need to verify us? Haven't we been already verified? We went through and did all the things.
We did all the things.
Well, we thought we did all the things.
Yeah, we did not. We've been learning. The YouTube is a lot.
It is very different than Instagram, which is what we had mostly been doing all of our things on. And we still do most of our stuff on Instagram.
It's up here.
Yeah. YouTube, Instagram.
Let's see. But yeah, that was essentially my why. Obviously, in today's economic world, it's scary.
So yeah, it's a little weird. But it's not like we quit our jobs.
No.
We still do have day jobs, which is why content and stuff doesn't always come out when it's supposed to.
No, but at the same time, we wanted to make sure that like we're still having fun with this.
Yeah.
And to be completely frank, you don't want to spend like thousands and thousands of dollars if you don't have a social media following, if you don't have all of this, like
we're starting. You have to start somewhere.
Yeah, so
and this is where we're starting.
And we're gonna see if it takes off and see how it goes.
Yep.
And that's it.
It's enjoyable so far.
And future goals. Oh,
oops! Should we miss? I missed one. I'll take that one back.
Future,
I assume it's mine.
Dream goals would be that this is what we do full time.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. I would love it.
Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it.
That would be ultimate goals.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's gonna take work and time.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to put it in, and I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else.
Yay. Even though this is why we work so well together, because she'll just message me and I read my text messages back and I go, ooh, that sounds mean.
And I'm just like, okay, she said sure.
And then I'm like, I'm not being mean.
Yeah, I pretty much don't take anything. No. Because I'm just like, do.
She said yes to my question, so that's all that matters.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
She could be angry.
What with that?
Just pull it.
Because that's yours. I didn't do that.
Yeah, I know. Just pull it.
Oh, okay. It was a really short one. I was like, oh, how do I weave that?
Sometimes it happens. Just weave it in a bit and do the best you can.
She scared me.
What?
I don't want any of mine to come undone.
Oh, excellent. To frighten you.
Yeah. But what's your why, Carla? Mine could go on and on about.
Yeah, for sure. Well, a lot of mine also lines up for you, but for the social media aspect of what we do, my why for Dottie Dolt there is to bring joy. I want to bring joy to people.
I like that answer.
Because personally, I haven't really run across too many negative people on Instagram. We're really lucky.
Yeah.
Probably because we don't have a huge following yet, but we'll get there.
No, but everyone that we follow and that follows us are good people.
Yeah, they're good people. They just want to lift people up, and there's just so much terribleness in social media. There's there can be so many negative things, and so many trolls and all that other kind of.
My algorithm is crap right now. I'm not gonna lie. I need to like reset it and just watch a lot of cat videos because right now it's literally all people at the gym, and I'm like, oh god, I don't want to. I great for you guys, but
which I mean, you know,
I don't get motivation from seeing people do the same thing.
That
looking all the same.
That can be fun. I definitely used 2 different hooks when I was making these. Anyways, but yeah, no, I just want to bring joy. I want our YouTube, and I want our Instagram and our Facebook and any other platform that we come across to be a safe space that, like, you know,
fellow weirdos
can, you know, you can be yourself, and like leave all the negative stuff. Like that's not what this is about. It's
like
it's
hanging out,
fun,
having a good time.
Yeah, because there's so much terrible thing, like there's so many terrible things that happen to people over their lives. So having just like a nice cozy place that you can come to that is just going to take your mind off of whatever's going on. You're going to make some crafts with us or listen to some music or whatever it is. Like, just chill out and then reassess, and hopefully you can, you know, just get on with your day.
Yeah, I know, like for me, I love watching people just chat.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I listen to a lot of podcasts.
Yeah. Which I still think we should do a podcast, but
that's on a whole nother ballgame, guys. Like,
how much time do we really have?
That's it. We're already trying to like, oh, hey, by the way, we're here on Instagram and we're on YouTube and we're on Facebook. Credit to Carla because she does the most of the social media because I help, but it's mostly her. And
it's okay.
It is.
I know. But I kind of also make it a game too. Anytime you post something, I'm like, I need to post something. I find if I can make it a game, then I'm like, all right, yeah, let's do this.
And then I'm just like, oh yeah, I posted. But when you were away for a little while, I was doing it.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
no, you totally can do it.
I was trying to say, what was I trying to say? I don't remember. Oh yeah, podcast.
Oh, podcast. Yeah, no, I know it's a whole nother ball of wax, and we would definitely.
It would not be like crafting related, to be honest.
No, I don't. Well, I mean, it would be because it's us.
Well, yeah, like,
there would be some sort of aspect of it.
Yeah, but I mean,
it is what it
like
is.
my biggest thing with podcasts that I understand based on listening to them is that it's like about a main thing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
True crime. Okay, now we're going to talk true crime. Or like...
We definitely would not do a true crime. No. That sounds like far too much work.
Like, there's another one that I'm starting to listen to. It's also by the same people of the last podcast on the Left Network. It's I think the Two Wives or whatever. They break down romance novels.
Oh yeah, I was gonna like. Is it any good? I started to kind of listen to it, but then I had to stop because I was doing something else. Then I needed more brain power. As someone who reads
romance novels, yes.
Oh, okay.
I like it, but because I read them, so
that's fun.
I think but like that's the thing. It's like that's their thing. That's what they do, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. Or there's people that just like read ghost stories.
Or that Christmas one. I love that Christmas one.
Yeah. So that's why I'm going, I struggle because I feel like our podcast, unless we had a script and, you know, which a lot of people probably do, and, you know.
I feel like a lot of people do.
Yeah. We will end up going way off.
Which would be so exciting. And then we would end up with the, like, the Yeti like, cry. Oh, sorry.
Because my biggest thing is I'm like, we can talk a lot. We talk a lot about a lot of stuff, but that's the thing. We talk about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
that I'm going,
But maybe people would
What?
like to hear us talk about a lot of stuff and just
like,
random shit.
literally the podcast of random.
Yeah.
Like, oh, today we're gonna go on a
We're gonna go on a tangent.
a multi-part tangent about working in retail.
I feel like people would enjoy that. I feel like they would get behind that.
But that's also like prefaced with,
But like,
this is our experience, not your experience.
yeah, oh yeah, of course.
And then, oh, today Amber's gonna talk about what she's learned about the Hot Wheels community or something. Nerf King he likes Hot Wheels.
I'm really surprised he hasn't played the game. I mean, I'm sure he's played one of them, but
probably
because there is multiple. But I am truly, I'm getting cold now. I'm truly.
You want me to turn the fan on?
No, I'll just put my sweater on. I'm truly in deep in this Hot Wheels Unleashed.
I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy.
I realized I never checked our. So hopefully we have sound on our YouTube channel, but I mean, no one's here, so that's fine.
Yeah, but it'll be a live replay after.
There will be, so hopefully there's volume. It's registering that there's volume.
Okay,
so
well that's good.
We'll see what happens.
So if you can't hear us, it's your fault.
Yeah, no, I think it would still be my fault, but that's okay. Anyways, yeah, no, I'm hardcore into this Hot Wheels Unleashed. It's awesome. They have Looney Tunes tracks and Batman.
Like it's just racing, right?
Yeah, but like you're racing as you were a Hot Wheels car.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, you know, all the ridiculous Hot Wheels cars that are out there. Yeah. So they pretty much have like most of those. A good amount.
Okay.
I'm maybe not most, but they have a good amount. They have like, yeah, pretty much anything you would want. Yeah, and then all these different Hot Wheels tracks. And
do they do loop-de-loops and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's like speed boosts and stuff like that. It's so much fun. I am really not a video gamer. Like, I love video games. I love to watch video games because
me too.
I am not particularly great at the whole like running and jumping and not falling into a pit. Or like for some of the other games, like if you have a dual stick of where you have to like you can control your looking up and looking down and looking sideways. I just end up either looking up at the ceiling or down at the ground. I've never been great at that. And like for a while I was into the Mario Galaxy for the Switch or Wii or Wii 2 or one of them. I liked it because I could play the player 2 and all I had to do was like hold down the enemies and Spider Dad could come along and kill them. That was my extent. Because he was trying to be really nice because he's always really wanted to get me into like some sort of game, and I normally do well at like fighting games and stuff like that. Again, something where I don't have to like run and jump. So he was trying to get me into something else. And he was like, okay, yeah, you be Mario. Like, that'll be great. You try it. And he was trying to be so patient, which patience is not his strong suit. I love him dearly. He does try. But you know, it's not his strong suit. He was like, okay, well, watch out for that black hole. And I was like, what black hole? And then I fell into the black hole, and he was like, okay. And then I restarted the level, and he's like, okay, so remember that black hole, watch out for that black hole. And again, what black hole? And fell in the black hole again. And after like the third or fourth time, I was like, why don't I play player 2? I'll hold down the enemies.
Like, I can do that.
I did that mostly okay.
Yeah.
Mostly. There was still some times where I would be holding down the enemy, and then I would just let go. And then I would attack him. And I'd be like, oops, sorry. I thought I had him. My finger slipped off the button.
Yeah.
So I really prepared him to play games with our child. He's very patient.
He's asked me over, hey, you want to play? I'm like, no. Nothing against him. I'm just not. I can play video games. I just lose my attention. Like, my attention is that of a goldfish. Like, it's just
it only stays for so long. Yeah. Before you're like, and I'm done.
Like, I can play Doom, but only for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, all right, I'm done.
I'm good.
And yeah, so I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy, which has kept my attention, and I feel okay if I only play for like an hour. Then I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm good. Like, well, I don't feel like I'm like messing anything up because I'm doing story mode.
Okay.
Which is like, it goes story and then easy, medium, hard. I'm doing like story mode.
So what?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like
it's
you
really easy.
You can't die, or
no, you can die.
Oh, okay.
But it's really hard for you to die.
You really have to try.
Yeah. But it's perfect for me because even though I understand like, oh, okay, when the enemy has a yellow circle around it, I have to hit them with a yellow colored spell and it'll break their bubble, kind of a thing. But still, when I'm in the middle of combat, I'm
just button mashing.
Shoot them with this spell. That didn't work. Shoot them with this spell. All except the yellow one.
Yes.
So
yeah, that seems all right.
Yeah, so Nerf King loves watching me play because I have no strategy whatsoever. And like
and you're just like, ah!
It's even look at that one. It's even worse when it's like my mom was over like a couple weeks ago and she was watching me play and she doesn't like spiders. And then of course I'm in like a spider
big
level.
Spider den.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my god, there's like spider eggs. What do I do with them? What do I do? Because like there's puzzles and all this kind of stuff, and you go through and you just explore because it's also very open.
Yeah,
and you're like, I'm like, I want all the loot, I want all the stuff, but I have to go through all these spider eggs. And then Michael's like, just shoot the spider eggs. And I was like, no!
But then the spiders will come out!
Yeah. He's like, well, how are you gotta do it. And so now I just am always thinking to myself, what would Nerf King do? He would shoot the spider eggs.
Shoot the spider eggs, yeah.
But he would also play properly and know where his spell banks are and stuff.
Yeah, proper.
Yeah. And
so,
I'm like,
no fun in that.
So what I've just been doing now, because there's this thing called the Room of Requirements. Spoiler if anyone's been playing. And I've been growing these. They're like battle plants. You can grow a couple of them.
Okay.
They're specific for you to use. You can make potions and grow plants to use when you're fighting things.
Okay.
And I just literally will have like 12 of each in my bank. And then I go out, like one of them is like this plant and it like spits acid at people. And so I'm like, I just keep dropping those everywhere. It's like, let's go. I don't know. I'm having a good time, but also I'm enjoying the story and there's a bunch of side quests and I don't know. It'll probably take me years to finish it, to be honest.
I mean, but that's good. That's what you want.
And people were talking about it like in the friend group for a while, But then some people were just getting so through it. They're like, I don't know, I'm kind of bored. And
I'm
like,
done.
Yeah, and I'm like, how are you bored? I mean, I get it, but I'm also not as far as them. So I can see how it might get like super repetitive.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? Is like,
I'm like, but this is perfect for people like me that don't know what the hell they're doing. But I'm like, you can literally put it on hard mode, man, and just like make it interesting for yourself.
Yeah, well, but it depends. Sometimes the hard mode is like, it really takes all of the fun out of the game.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, it's hard, it's intense, we're just gonna throw so many enemies at you that you actually can't deal with.
Well, that's the thing. I did like recently. I found a battle arena, and Michael's like, "You should do it just out of curiosity." I was like, "Oh God!" It was like 4 or 5 rounds in every round, and it's all these different kinds of enemies. And the thing is each enemy you need to hit them with different kinds of spells for their weak points, kind of a thing. And I was like, I don't have all these spells, like, and so I had like. Christine, she can kill a troll within like 2 minutes, and it takes me like 10 because I'm like, I can't do it. I'm just like rolling everywhere.
Don't die, don't die, don't die.
Michael's like, I think you're supposed to hit them with the spell when they're winding up.
You're like, no, don't die, don't die, don't die.
Roll. I mean, it works, but it's just I'm gonna get through this game with like probably not the way you're supposed to.
Hey, well, you'll get through the game the way you get through the game.
Yeah.
But
anyways, I don't know if we made a podcast. I don't know what.
I think it would just be of our random weird ass lives and the things that happen to us.
Yeah, but then it's like, how do we like not? I think the hard part about that is like how do you talk about things or things that you're doing and then not like, I don't know, like real life, like you'd have to say hypothetically if this were to happen in this hypothetical place.
Well, what we would not be able to be employed by somebody else.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm not saying that we should do the podcast now. I'm just saying it's one of my goals in life.
Yeah.
One day, it'll happen.
We'll tell you guys all of our dirty secrets.
All of our dirty secrets. Well, but I feel like by then we could just do a podcast of like, this is our small business.
This was our small business, by the way.
Let
me tell you about my life working in retail.
Yeah. Well, but that would all be part of it, right?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Well, no, I think it's very important for people to work in retail.
Yes,
I feel like there's more people that should work in retail.
That is true.
Especially the a-holes.
Yep.
Like, that just come and yell in your face. Which we've talked about before.
Yeah.
So we are in the process of looking to do some craft fairs this year because we because we don't have a like store, like physical location.
It's all on our website.
Online. So we want to try to like get a few more peeps to come and see us and more exposure and stuff like that. So we're looking to do some craft fairs this year. And it's a little scary because there is so many, and then there is also the like, well, but what if nobody buys anything?
Yeah.
What if
that's honestly one of my biggest fears is like, because I've been learning through Carla's research that these craft fairs, I mean, I never really thought that they would be cheap to be a vendor at because the organizations have to make money as well, pay
Yeah.
for the space that they might be renting, blah blah blah. I understood that part of it, but it's still kind of shocking when you find out some craft fairs are like, oh, by the way, you need to give us like $1,000. I'm going, what?
Yeah. Well, and there's some that are like, oh, well, we'll do it cheaper, but then we're also going to take a cut of your sales.
That one's kind of crazy.
And
to
like,
me.
I understood it for some of the online ones that you're actually like selling off of their platform. Like that made sense. But I ran across a few, which I now don't remember the names of, but I ran across a few that were like that
in person,
and then they took like 15%, and I'm like,
no, you're not getting 15% of my sales.
No, that seems insane.
This is where my stubbornness and Carla's too niceness would come into play, because she'd be like, Amber, please, can we do this? I'm like,
no. I wouldn't want to do that.
No, I know. I'm just saying, if you did, I'd be like, hard no.
Yeah, no, and I mean, yeah, I sometimes can be a little nice, and I'm just like, well, I accept things because.
Yeah.
So okay, fair.
That's what I'm trying to say. But that's the thing. We're gonna try and start small.
Yeah. So we've set up. We're going to be doing a Facebook online thing.
Yeah.
So that should be interesting.
It's gonna be really cool. I didn't know these kind of things existed, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a huge community on Facebook for online craft markets. They're like, that's where I've found actually a lot of the craft markets that I've been searching for, and like the better ones.
Yeah, okay.
Because I found a whole bunch on Instagram.
Yeah.
And those were the ones that I was coming across where they were like 15%, 12%, and I'm like, no. But yeah, on Facebook. So they use your platform, but it's essentially just like sending potential customers to your store, which is that's always the difficult part, is like
how do you
getting
get
the people in.
How do you get people to your website?
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, yeah, this actually sounds really cool. It's, you just post some photos of some products that you sell with some basic descriptions with the link, and just let people come and enjoy your website.
Yeah.
Check it out. No pressure to buy, nothing like that. Just literally as if you were at, like, I don't know,
just a craft fair, but it's just online.
Yeah. And
the nice thing too is like, because you actually get to see the like each company, because each one has its own link to its store and stuff like that. And
yep.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see how it goes.
I'm excited.
It'll be interesting. Yeah.
And the market is when?
It is March 17th to 19th. And
so that's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm off on Fridays, so that's why I was like, that's fine.
I'm not.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Like, she lives close enough that if there was an emergency, Nerf King's home, she could run in and grab stuff.
Well, but like, we still have to ship it all out, so it's not.
I'm just saying, if someone was like,
there's
so
the
if
possibility.
someone was like, local pickup right now, I'd be like, oh,
I'd be like, suck it.
No.
Maybe I'm just a horrible human being. I don't know.
Suck it.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't be saying that because we're on
YouTube.
Sorry, YouTube.
Sorry.
But we're like an hour in, so I don't think that.
I don't know.
Susan's not watching anymore.
I don't know. Hey, Susan. I don't know. Or it's like ChatGPT.
What?
Like AI. ChatGPT.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now I understand what you're saying. Kind of. Not really.
Yeah, that's good.
I pretend I know a lot of things, but I don't. Amber is probably actually more technical savvy-ish than I am because I just kind of wing things.
It works though, so fine.
Click on enough buttons, kind of read the screen-ish.
But that's how you learn. That's how you like.
Yeah. Well, and I'm also used to being like the youngest one at whatever company I'm at. So
hey Carla, can you like?
I'm generally the one that they're like,
help.
we don't know how to open our email.
I clicked a button and now this message is here. Okay, well just click the X on the message. Are you sure it's not going to break anything? No, it's not going to break anything.
Yes. So I've trained my parents that they will no longer click on anything.
Oh, they have to like what? Call you first?
Yeah. my dad got signed out of his email and he was like, I don't know why it's telling me that I have to sign back in. And I'm like, Dad, you just got signed out of your email. Just log back in. But I don't know the password. I'm like,
there you
go. Okay. Look in your book.
Yep. That you shouldn't have.
You shouldn't have, but there's no other way that they're going to.
Yeah, my mom has a password book as well.
And I figure realistically, if anybody breaks into their house, like, yeah,
they're gonna go for the other things before
the password thing. Yeah, probably.
I'm not gonna talk about breaking into houses. We don't know who's gonna watch our videos. No offense, internet, but y'all are got some scary people out there.
Scary, dodgy people.
Yeah.
Oh, we have one person. Hello, one person.
Yay! Thanks for coming and hanging out. Carla is teaching me how to weave.
Weave in the ends. I think we have one person. I'm pretty sure that's what that means.
Yes, that means one.
It has a 1 on the screen, so yeah, probably means 1. Wednesday's teaching me how to count, so you know.
Yeah. 1
sugar.
2
Yeah. But anyway, there we go. It's good times. But yeah, so it's really interesting. I feel like this is kind of a good back to the market thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we were talking about. Yeah,
okay.
Leapfrog brain. Sorry. Oh my god, words.
Market.
Anyways, market. I feel like this is kind of like a good, or hopefully a good, like, kind of give us a prep of like maybe what a market could or like market prep will be like.
Yeah, because some of the places that like Carla has sent me, she sent me a lot of different places. Or it feels like a lot. It's probably like 2, but like
it's been like 2 or 3.
Yeah. Like one actually, sounds like a big, like
a big scary market.
Well, it's not scary, but it's just like it's outdoors. You have to bring a lot of stuff, and
which we have all of the things. We have a table. We have a tent. We have chairs.
Yeah, but we don't have like. I have one display thing for my 2 garlands. We don't have like display stuff.
So just fucking nope. Not good with this whole live thing. Just gonna be banned. Banned.
Our first live.
Banned in the bin. Done. Oops.
Sorry. No, I don't know. It just sounded like I just don't have like. We have the items to sell, but it's like there's more things. We don't even have like. Oh, here's a postcard with our name on it.
Well, we can print that.
I know that, but I'm just saying, like, do you have sandbags to hold a tent down?
I can get those.
Okay. Like, this is where I get like scared because I'm like, there's a lot of stuff, that's involved, and it's scary because, like, what if no one goes?
Then we're out to $100.
Yeah, it's true. Probably wouldn't cost us very much, but
No, and vendor insurance.
If you choose to get it.
Yeah, which I think it might be worth it.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't know anything about it either. I'll have to talk to my cousin. She worked in insurance for a long time.
Is this like in case of fire and like everything burns?
I think it's in case you like murder somebody accidentally by your products.
So I understand that for like food items. But, well, I mean, I couldn't say anything. People could do a lot of things with a garland. Yeah. Don't do that on YouTube, Carla.
What? I was just raising my hands lovingly. Banned. And this is how we no longer have a YouTube channel. Just not appropriate.
I'm sorry, we're new.
We're new. Whatever. That's all good. Us and our one person. They'll have fun.
It's like they're hanging out, watching us literally
sew stuff together. I hope you enjoy. Please type something in the chat if you're there. You could be Spider Dad.
Hi, Spider Dad.
My child was very upset that I was leaving to come here to sew stuff with Amber. I was like, it's okay. You can log in and say hi there. She was like, cartoons first. I'm like, okay, you at least you have your priorities.
Yeah. I want to be a kid again.
Right? She's growing up so fast.
It feels just like yesterday that I was on a Zoom call watching her eat a cupcake.
Or not eat a cupcake.
Yeah, that was her first and second birthday parties were like less than 10 minutes on Zoom because she was just like, nah.
It is Spider Dad. He just messaged me. Message me in the chat then.
Yeah. It's called social media engagement.
It's probably that my child is in the way and is like, no! Nobody's allowed to touch the things. It is what it is. If you have a child, then you understand. If you don't, then it's kind of like a cat.
Yeah,
or a very needy dog.
I have 2 fur children.
Yes.
So I got a funny story. Like, I think this is like if so Christine, she started a new job.
Yay!
And she told me
congratulations.
Within the first 2 days, people were asking her if she had children. And she's like, you know. And I was like, are you kidding me? You didn't do the stereotypical Amber answer I've been training you on? And she's like, what? No, I forgot. And my answer is I just go along with it and go, yeah, I have actually 2 children. Their names are Freddie and Gomez. They're 7 and almost 1. Like, and I just talk about them like that. And I just, Freddie and Gomez, those are interesting names. Yeah, there's some stories behind it, you know. But hey, I keep them healthy. They like to play with their toys, you know, usual. And then eventually people will be like, oh, like, you know, it could go weeks. And you're just like, how are Freddie and Gomez? Oh, they're great. You know, they're doing this. You know, Gomez, he had a little infection on his chin, so he had to go to the doctor and all this stuff. And then eventually it'll just be like, yeah, I mean, like, I had to give his, like, his hair is just everywhere. Like, I was brushing him, and man, he just didn't like his tuna flavored food anymore. Like, then people will start like cluing in that it's like, oh, it's not a human.
You're like, I never said it was a human.
You asked if I had children, and I mean, I pay for them, I buy them food, I clean up after them, I buy them toys to entertain themselves, I take them to the doctor every year. Like,
yeah, they're my fur babies.
They're children.
They're just a little bit furrier.
Yeah. Like, whatever. So
I mean, I like it. I 100% support it.
Oh, I totally like. Dude, I forgot to tell you this like over a year ago. I think unless I did, I just forgot.
I mean, I probably have forgotten by now.
How my boss made a comment that he assumed I'd be going on mat leave within a couple years.
Oh, well, that's wildly inappropriate.
Yeah, I just was like, oh, okay. I just laughed and was like, yeah, all right.
Oh.
But then he doesn't believe me because everyone wants to have children.
No, not everybody wants to have children.
I know. Anyways, then this I thought I told you, where it was like a couple months ago. They were it was him and then one of my employees. They were talking about their children and all like the bad, how they don't sleep or this or they're sick or they're this, and it was just all these bad things. And then they looked at me like, can't wait.
What are you gonna do?
I flat out like deadpan stared at them and was like, my ovaries just dried up.
It dried up, flaked away.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
And since they're both like, identify as men, they were
Cis
horrified.
men.
Yeah, they identify as cis men. They were horrified. I was like, what?
You made me not want to have children. It's entirely.
That was really aggressive. I was like,
it's entirely your fault.
They said my response was aggressive. I was like,
well, I didn't particularly enjoy having to listen to this conversation that you were having. But since I couldn't go anywhere.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
So.
So your ovaries dried up and flaked away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very unimpressed.
No, I think it's like the old tropes of, oh, you're in a relationship now, so when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna have children? It's just like it's just not for everybody. And it is for some people. Like I did it. I got married and had a child.
And you guys were but how long were you guys together before you got married?
Like 10 years.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like we've been together for a really long time, and like for the longest time I was just like, I have zero desire to have any sort of child come out of me. No thank you.
Hi Wednesday, if you're watching.
Have a like 0 0 0 0. Nope. No. And even when I was pregnant, I was still like, no.
Which is funny because when they started trying, I started laughing and being like, what?
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, because I've always been really like adamant, like nope, from like a very young age. And I had zero desire, but
Carla's hormones decided to take over.
They did, and because I feel like I'm not like children don't like me or anything like that. Like most children seem to like me.
Yeah.
But I'm not that kind of person that likes children.
I know what you mean.
I'm friendly and nice, and I'm not like going out and beating small children with sticks or switches or anything.
We don't talk about that.
Banned. But yeah, like I just I don't know. I've never been like I babysat once. Like I got my whole like babysitters thing and I was like, oh, this will be great. And then I realized how shy I am and how nervous I am in situations of where I don't have a lot of control. And then the person that I was babysitting for was like, oh, I'll be back in like 2 hours. And like 1 a.m. rolled around. And
That's happened to me before.
Back, and I was like, and like they had a small toddler and a baby in like diapers.
Jeez, so that was your first time?
It was my first time.
Oh goodness.
And I didn't know the people at all. They were like a friend of a friend.
I babysat a lot in my old apartment building in New West for the different families that lived in there.
Fair. I feel like I was like the younger child in like I was the youngest because there wasn't a lot of, I don't know, there just wasn't a lot of smaller kids that I really hung out with.
Okay.
Too much. Anyways, but like, so I never really got a lot of like experience being around younger kids.
Right.
Because even though like in my mom's side of the family, I'm like kind of middle, but those kids, like, I don't know, we just didn't hang out with them too much, or I didn't hang out with them too much because I was a teenager and was like, I'm too good to hang out with kids. I don't know, it was really not that. It was just more like,
I got other things to do.
I'm shy, and I'm just gonna go and hide in the corner. Leave me alone with my black and white lipstick. I was a weird child. I look at some of my makeup decisions.
But that was what was kind of hard. Remember when we were talking about like the style of when we were in high school and stuff? Because you were in high school at least 4 years ahead of me.
Yeah.
Which we always forget about.
Yeah. Because I always forget. Because I'm like, yeah, you're my same age. No, wait, you're not.
And but then like Carla will be like, yeah, I used to wear like this. And I'm like, oh, I totally, like, that was totally in style. Like, you're like big, like pants with your shirt like tucked in that you were saying like the red outfit.
Red outfit?
Yeah, I thought you said you had like red camo pants or something.
Oh yeah, I loved those. Yeah, no, that was totally the style. It was like big old skater shoes that were too large for your feet.
I wanted a pair of those so bad.
Yeah. And like my my dad is lovely. He went to the army surplus store. Like, we went to the army surplus store, and that's where I got my camo pants from.
Of course. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were legit. Like, I mean, I don't know when you would ever use red camo pants in the wild, but
fire.
I mean, I guess that's the thing. Yeah, I was a little confused. Well, because they were red and white and black and gray.
I mean, I'll ask.
What would I blend in?
I'll ask Nerf King because he's, you know, the military guy.
I feel like, yeah, maybe in a snowy place where there's lots of dead things.
I just think of maple trees.
Like,
I'm Canadian.
I don't know where the red comes in. This is where I was so confused. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I loved those, and I loved the shoes that I had because I met Fred Penner. A random Canadian thing. Or at least I'm pretty sure it's Canadian. It's not. I don't know what that is. Fred Penner? The children's singer person? I don't know what he sings now.
I'm talking to someone who didn't grow up with cable or anything. Like, I don't
yeah,
know.
But he would have been on like PBS or.
I just said I didn't grow up with cable.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Why would I know what? I know what Reading Rainbow was.
I can't remember. I have to look it up. I'll look it up but no, like he did like kids music.
Okay, sure.
So he was a big like Raffi and all that stuff. Okay, but it also could just be too
it's older than me.
Too old. I might be too old. But anyways, somebody else out there
Anyone know who she's talking about? Leave a comment.
Yeah. And yeah, sounds good.
So you met him in your pants?
I met No, I met him in my shoes.
Oh, I was gonna say.
And
Okay.
my shoes were signed by Fred Penner because I didn't have anything else for him to sign, and he was like a random like meeting at Metro Town, and I was like, "Oh, this is exciting!" And so he signed my shoes, and I kept those shoes forever until Spider Dad got a hold of them, and then they died because his heels eat shoes. But I mean, they were old by then; they were going to die regardless, but. That's okay. Anyways, no, I loved those pants. And I would wear the like big, huge pants with like the tightest top shirt possible.
But the thing is that's very on trend right now.
Yeah.
Except now it's crop tops with the big pants.
Yeah. Mine were those weird shirts that like I don't know what the cut is, but like they like dipped down in the center and then they like were high.
I loved those. I still like those kind of shirts. Like, I actually think they're very flattering because they don't get like funny on your hips.
They don't, and I think that's what the point of them is.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the shirt that I always wore with it was a red and white shirt, and if you are from BC, you know what that is. And yeah, now I understand that that's probably like wildly inappropriate, but you know, things happen. But that was like my go-to outfit that I wore all the time. That and the other one that I wore was I had these zebra print pants, which I loved. I had these zebra print pants and then this like the most ridiculous shirt ever.
And if you can't see, she's wearing cheetah print pants.
I am wearing cheetah print pants right now. I like my animal prints still. But no, these pants were ridiculous. I got them from like Guess or something like that when it was still popular. I don't know, is Guess still a brand?
Yeah, I
Does
think
it still
so.
exist?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I got them from there and I got this like weird black shirt that had like frills on the like sleeve, like it was a quarter sleeve shirt and it had these weird frills and it was like cut down low. I'm kind of surprised that my mom let me buy it, but it was cut down low and it had these weird frills on the arms and weird frills on the bottom. And again, the tightest shirt possible. It's the thing with tight shirts. And then I wore these. Yeah, I know. This is why I got a chest tattoo.
So what?
Because then I can have a lower shirt and it still looks like I'm wearing a shirt. No? Anyways, but yeah, no, and I had these heels that were like, they were a big clunky heel with a wide toe, so it kind of looked like I had hoofs.
So I was at HomeSense today and should have taken a photo because there was 2 different shoes in the shoe section that I was like, Mom, blast from the past.
Oh no.
Because I was in like grade 4 in the year 2000. Like ringing in the new year, I was in grade 4. I remember that. And
wow. That was my first year of high school.
Yeah. So I always remember between grade 4 and grade 6, like the in shoes were like Spice Girl shoes.
Yeah.
Like the really like it's all one platform.
Yeah.
It's no and your foot is flat. They're actually very comfortable because I had a pair and they were great. I could run in those things. It was insane.
Yeah, because you're just running on a platform.
Yeah,
so
it was fine.
If you have basic balance, you'll probably be okay.
But also, like, the summer kind of shoes, they were like the cork bottom, but then like the straps and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And they were full on, like, it was a pair of those, and I was like, oh my gosh, this was what I had because I stole them from my mom's closet. So she had them. So I was like, oh look, and she's like, oh my goodness. And then in the next aisle, I found a legit pair. These are more 90s, like. They were the black like platform with the slide black top, and they were foam. They were foam.
Oh my god!
And I was
no, those can die.
I was like, I have to tell Carla about these. Oh my goodness, full 90s throwback. Like,
yeah, no, those could go in a pit somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I have been really noticing that. I'm like, oh, I am getting old.
But also, like, you know, the big pants and like, you know, with the belt and all of that. When we were in was it Zoomies, or it'd be like the skateboarder stores.
Okay,
like, I don't know, Journeys, that's the shoes, but like Zoomies is where they sell
off the wall,
kind of that kind of stuff. I don't know. They had like a wall of all the like the big, I call them rave pants.
Totally.
Like, I was like, what? These are back? Oh, all these kids, they don't even know they're not even cultured to know what this is. Like referencing. Like
yeah. Well, you know, styles go around.
I'm just kind of shocked that that's the style that's back.
I mean, I'm not. I honestly, I hope that we can stick with like if styles want to come back, that's great. But I just don't want to go back to the like cocaine chic look.
It's all in the media. They're trying.
Ugh.
They're trying.
It just needs to go.
It's like, no, supermodels do not need to be a size 00.
Yeah.
And like that's not fashion.
No, like that's just like, how about we just move forward and people eat and are healthy. Cool.
I know, but like the people that naturally have those bodies that are like the 1% in the world.
Yeah.
They're like, I do eat. I am healthy.
No, and like if that's your healthy, then that's great. Like I know people that are like that. And that's great.
But
and
the average person that is not like that and will be unhealthy to look like that.
It's just like,
and it's like we've spent over 20 years trying to make this not a thing.
Yeah.
Then to immediately have them like trying to bring it back and make it a thing again, I'm like, no.
Yeah. Well, I've been rewatching with one of the YouTubers that I follow. I've been rewatching America's Next Top Model.
Also, I went back and watched and looked them up. I totally know who you're talking about. I remember watching a few of their videos years ago.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, these people. Okay.
Wait, which ones?
The one that you're watching America's Next Top Model with.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. She's amazing and awesome and lovely.
I didn't know she was trans.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I've been rewatching it with her because I'm doing a lot of I've been having a lot of time where I need to watch something while I'm doing stuff. Good English, Carla.
Sounds so secretive.
It's not. Anyways, but yeah, and I just hearing how these people are talking about these young girls' bodies. I'm like,
I remember, what was it? A size 10 was considered plus size?
No, a size 6 was considered a plus size.
Okay, well then I'm plus size.
Yeah. No, it was ridiculous, especially like within I think they got maybe a little bit better as the seasons went on. But I remember it was the first or second season or something like that, they had this, I think it was the first season, they had this girl on and she was like a size 6 or something like that. And they were like, "Oh, well, she makes a good plus size model, but I don't know if she's really high fashion." And it's just like, what? What are you even talking
And,
about?
and it's like then the models are and people are in the fashion industry are like, well, they don't make the clothes in that size. I'm like, then make the clothes in that size.
Yeah, it's not very difficult. Like, you just have to make it a little bit bigger.
Well, and then also I'm like, well, if you watch like Fashion Week and stuff, like the weird shit that is on the runway, I'm going, why do you need to be 2 pounds to wear that? It's because they just want it to be a pull. I swear if they could have people that wear like a coat hanger on a stick to show off their garment, that's what they want.
Well, but like,
And I'm like, but aren't you supposed to design these for people to wear? But then this
No,
is me not being a fashion.
a lot
person.
of those like crazy fashion things aren't like, it's not.
Oh, it's just like art. It's
Yeah.
like
It's more of a art installation on somebody's body than it is like, this is something that somebody's actually going to pull out of their closet and wear.
okay. See, that explains a little bit more. Again, I'm not really into fashion.
And like,
So this
they're
girl wearing like a cat.
That's
Maybe
an amazing shirt, by the way.
Yeah.
I love it.
Michael got it for me. It's based off of Nerd King got it for me. It's based off of a Japanese manga.
I mean, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Having some difficult times with this one.
Anyways, that's my fashion.
But yeah, no, I love. I do have a soft spot for like sewing and fashion. Wow, fashion. Just because of like, it's so cool to me that you can take this like flat piece of fabric and make an amazing thing. Like, I've made pants and shirts and bags and all kinds of different things, and it's interesting to me, like the creative process of like, you see this flat thing and you're like, I could do this and make like a 3D object out of it.
Totally.
That's cool.
I guess I'm just like, well.
But no, it's really like, it's not like they can't do these things. It's not like it's not possible. It's just, for whatever reason, that currently is the trend that, people see as beautiful or desirable.
And then there, have you heard of this other really, like, to make you look skinnier? There's actually a surgery called buccal or buccal fat removal. They go in and they remove the fat it's a fat pocket from your cheeks. So you look like you're like this all the time.
Just like sucked in.
Well, like your lips will stay the same, but then you look like you're like.
Do you make the noise the whole time too?
Like it's bizarre. And then I go watch. I found a few YouTube videos where this like actual surgeon is calling out like certain celebrities that have probably gone and done, and some of them like Chrissy Teigen is really famous for talking about all of her surgeries that she's had. Some that she likes, some that she doesn't. And that's one surgery that she's like, yeah, I really liked it because she's like, I had the big chipmunk cheeks. I know I'm more confident and I don't, sort of a thing. But other people get it done and they look weird. They just look weird.
Yeah. I mean, you know what?
In my opinion, they look weird.
With plastic surgery, like, if that's, I feel like there needs to be more time and care taken for people that are getting it done. Like, there needs to be a process of like, okay, you want to get this surgery done, you need to go and speak with a therapist, because you need to be okay with your insides before you can be okay with your like
Yep.
Yeah, because like there's so much like body dysmorphia and
Oh yeah.
other issues along that line. And like, you know, don't get me wrong, there's things that I don't like about myself.
There's always
Things, but it's also and sometimes for plastic surgery, like I do agree with it for some people.
Mhm.
And I mean, if that's your choice, then that's your choice. It doesn't matter if I agree with it or not. But like, you know, it could just be a very dangerous, slippy slope of where you can just like never be happy with your body.
Yeah. Because it's like, what are you comparing yourself to?
Yeah. Are you comparing yourself to somebody that's photoshopped? Which again, like from like what I grew up with a teenager was the like everybody had to be crazy thin, crazy thin, and if you weren't this crazy one thing, then you weren't
fat.
You weren't pretty, you weren't
Yep.
whatever. And it's just like no, just everybody's body is different. Like
Yeah, but then it also kind of went to the other extreme, which was you have to be like ridiculously fit. Like,
yeah.
And it's still very much like that.
Well, and I feel like it's you have to be ridiculously fit, but if you're a woman, you can't look like you have muscles.
Yeah, like
which is weird. Like if you're
so
gonna
you gotta look skinny.
if you're gonna be like crazy fit, then just go for it. Just bulk up and get all the muscles. I mean,
But that's what I'm trying to say. It's like there's people pushing that aesthetic.
yeah.
Being like, I can lift this much, I'm so strong. And then I have, the little waist and the big butt with the shelf, and it's perfectly round, and the thighs. So one of the guys I work with, he goes to the gym, and he was laughing. He's like, so when I'm at the gym, he's like, all the girls care about are leg workouts because all they want is their butt to look good. That's it. And he's like, they're not balancing themselves out.
They're going to the extreme of where it's only leg day, no arm day.
Then it's gonna look the total opposite. It's gonna look funny.
Yeah, well, I mean but that's the thing with anything. Like any extreme of anything is like it's always gonna be weird.
You're like, why can't we all just look how we look?
Yeah.
And then do what you want to do. But it's so hard. You naturally are going to compare yourself to other people. It's just what you do.
Yeah. And like, you know what? I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. Like, I think it is.
Well, if someone inspires you and stuff, then yeah, sure. But I think it's just human nature to compare yourself. If you think someone is beautiful, because everyone's brain will think someone's pretty. Even if you're asexual and stuff like that, you can still find someone pretty. That doesn't mean you're into them.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that you want to.
They're pretty.
Go to whatchamacallit town.
And you might be like, "Oh, I like how they look. How can I look like that?"
Yeah.
Like that's normal.
Well, but the other thing too is that something that works for one person isn't necessarily going to be the thing that works for everyone.
Yeah. That's my biggest thing is when people used to tell me, they're like, you need to be on a calorie deficit, blah, blah, blah. And I learned very quickly through trial and error.
That doesn't work for you?
That doesn't work for me.
You end up on the floor?
I have to eat like not 1,300 calories a day.
Yeah. No, I learned from a young age from fainting because I was too busy having fun that if I am hungry, I eat. That's it. I try to eat better options, but that doesn't always happen.
I mean, I had a donut today,
and I'm okay with that. And like I work out so that I can be healthy for my child and I can go and do stuff with whoever, you know, they want to go for a hike, I can go for a hike. If you want to just, you know, go for a slow walk, I can do that too. Like that's why I work out. I work out so that I'm there for my family and
Totally.
can do stuff.
And that's kind of how I am. I want to, I want to be able to do things and not like worry when I'm older. I don't want to be broken and like have a dead back and
yeah.
I just don't want to be like that.
Yeah. And like and especially like for me, because I suffer from the migraines, which again is also why some things don't get done.
Hey man, I do too. Carla, way worse than me though.
Stupid migraines. But I find that if I get off of my like workout routine, yeah, that's the word, that I end up getting like a whole series of migraines until my body is like, okay, I will stop giving you a migraine. And then I'm like, cool, I can go back to working out.
Yeah.
Because I can't work out when I have a migraine because I get, after the migraine goes away, I like can't bend over without my head feeling like it's going to explode.
Fair.
Yeah. It's super fun.
I get migraine hangovers.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what it feels like.
Yeah. So I just am like, if I get a migraine, it's going to be at least 2 days. I'm out of the gym. Yeah. I've tried to just try to go and be like, okay, can I do this? Nope.
No, they get a migraine.
Nope.
Yep.
And I will listen to my body and just be like, oh.
Yep. And you're like, okay.
What do I do with that piece?
You say, you give it to me.
Okay.
I've been trying to catch those ones. There was a yarn change, and there's a bit of a knot. And some of them I was not able to hide the yarn.
I was not able to hide the knot.
I was not able to hide the knot. It was too knotty. Oh, we have 2 followers. I wonder if my other friend is the other person. Hello, other person.
Aloha. What am I doing? Wait.
I don't care. I mean,
I
sewing in the ends,
I was
hopefully.
trying to see which way I was going. I was like, wait. Hey, there was a cat in here.
Oh, was there?
I just saw a black thing leave.
Oh.
It's a demon. Okay.
I mean,
I don't know.
It happens. Sometimes those things happen. More often than not. So this year this year will be my little one's birthday year where she can actually have some sort of party.
Oh, you were talking about her birthday before, and then we totally went on weird tangents. I was meaning to ask, what is she doing for her birthday this year?
We're gonna
am I invited?
Yeah, of course. Her poor birthdays are just really all of us. But anyways, one day she'll have a birthday where she has friends.
She has school friends.
She does, actually. Spider Dad was telling me the other day that because she was off sick for about a week or so, or a little one, and she had some of her little buddies that were like, "Hey,
you're back!
You're back!" And like, cause she like, oh, the poor thing. She has like, my parents have taken care of her most of her life. Like,
well, like
during the day.
Not like she hasn't been in daycare.
She hasn't been in daycare. Yeah, there we go. Those are the right words. Because we were very fortunate and my parents are both retired and are able to take care of her. And during a pandemic, that is awesome. And also childcare where we are is crazy expensive.
Yeah, don't get us started on that.
Yeah. Though it's a little bit
Tell the
better.
birthday story.
Anyways, sorry. I'm trying to, but I'm also trying to deal with this stupid knot. Anyways, oh, that didn't work out. This is all my fault. So yeah, so she's going to have a dinosaur birthday. It's at really the end of that. She wants to have a dinosaur birthday because she's super into dinosaurs.
I mean, I'm not gonna falter for that. I took a dinosaur course in university.
You took a dinosaur course in university?
Yep.
Like what?
Yep. It was a science. I had to take a science, and it was called Dinosaur Planet. So I took it, and it was actually really hard.
You're like, I was hoping this was gonna be easier.
Yeah, actually.
Sorry, that was really loud. Oh dear.
Anyways.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So she's gonna have a dinosaur party.
Yeah, so she's gonna have a dinosaur party. Spider Dad is working on some stuff for that.
Okay.
And we're also going to have our first family party as well.
Okay.
Because again, pandemic, so we haven't been able to like get together really. So this is going to be our first family party that we've had for quite a while because we have people in our family that have immune compromised issues. So we wanted to give appropriate space. Yeah, so we're really excited about that, and we went shopping for. We have so many birthdays in March. It's ridiculous. Like we have at least 6 birthdays in March, and then the beginning of April is my little one's birthday. She was an April Fool's baby. So April babies get lumped in with the March babies. Because there's just so many March babies. But what?
Sucks.
There's a lot. I was in my little one, she was supposed to also be a March baby, which I thought was funny. And Spider Dad was like, it's gonna be on my birthday. She'll be born on my birthday, and I will never have a birthday again. She wasn't. But he was convinced for a while.
Yeah. Last year it was just at your parents' house.
Yeah, so this year it's going to be a little bit bigger. We're going to have it at our place. We might have it in the downstairs area. So my building is a weird old building that has lots of awesome spaces to hold parties in, which is great. It's the joys of an older apartment building.
I feel like a lot of apartment buildings have some sort of room, like a room you can rent.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. So how are you guys going to decorate for a dinosaur birthday?
With dinosaurs and like plants.
Okay. Well, I'm curious. I'm like, I've never thought about having a dinosaur birthday.
What kind of birthdays did you have as a kid?
I went to like bowling alleys. And
I don't think I ever went to a bowling alley as a kid.
I
don't think I ever went to, because I grew up in a really like small town that didn't have like anything. And everything that we did have was like crazy expensive. So they're like, we don't want to bring kids to that.
Yeah.
Though I do remember going swimming once.
My mom would have. You'd have to ask my mom because I mostly just remember going to bowling alleys.
Like you didn't go to kids' houses?
Well, yeah, but I mean, you asked what I did for like my birthday, so like my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But you like didn't just have it at your house?
Sometimes when I was a little older, but we lived in a little apartment.
No, that's true.
So, yeah. Mostly bowling.
I mean, we lived in a little trailer.
I also had like I would have sleepovers a lot, like kind of what I did.
In
I'd
your
have like 2 friends that would come over. So I had a
very,
bunk bed.
very orange room.
No, this was in Kelowna.
Oh, okay. I love that orange room.
Yeah. I did have sleepovers in that room though, like totally.
I mean, I would assume so.
But yeah, then yeah, I ended up just as I started getting older, I ended up just more having sleepover parties.
Yeah, that's what I generally always had. Or
But I didn't do like themes. Like as
this is true. I never had theme birthdays either, but I feel like that's just because me
I
and
think
Robbie are weird.
The theme was birthday. Like it was.
I mean, I think the extravagant thing that my mom always did for me was I either got a Barbie cake, which was like,
I've seen pictures of these Barbie cakes, guys. It's legit.
yeah, if I can find it, I'll repost the picture. But I got one for my mom got me one for my 30th birthday.
That's
I was
the
like,
last photo I remember seeing. That one. Yeah, and I was like, it's funny looking. Okay.
Well, because she was still over on the other side. So the bakery was still there, and they're still making the same cakes that they've always made. Like this place.
And your mom's probably the only one who buys Barbie cake.
Oh, definitely not.
No, a lot of people buy
those
those.
Barbie cakes were a hot commodity, I tell you.
Really? I
Yeah.
probably would have loved something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, I still would love something like that. But
Right.
anyways,
giving me ideas for your birthday next year. Anyways,
has to be dairy-free cake, Carla.
well, we'll figure it out. Or you just. I was gonna be like, I'll make you an ice cream cake.
With dairy-free ice cream, it's possible.
Oops.
This.
Well, not what I was thinking of, but hey, we
Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Michael would love that.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of those. Anyways, I have a story after that, but yeah, no, this bakery, they were popular for their Barbie cakes. They also made the other cake that my mom would get all the time was this basket cake. So the side was like a basket with the basket. Oh, don't do that one. That was my first one because I wasn't sure. Originally I was gonna do black, brown, and
you showed me the 2 colors. I remember.
Yeah. Anyways, so they made these basket cakes with they were flour basket cakes, and like all the kids loved them because when you got the sheet cake, all the kids always wanted flour. Remember? Maybe not.
Yes.
Yeah. Every kid always wanted the flour or like the corner piece that had like the most amount of frosting on it possible.
Like you wanted the piece with like things on it.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of that way.
Like
if I'm getting a cake and there's like thingies on top, I'm like,
I want that one that has the thingy. I don't care if it's your birthday.
Yeah. And I get really sad if I'm like at a small birthday party and then they cut like itty bitty little pieces of cake. I'm like, can I have like 4 of your itty bitty pieces to equal 1 regular piece?
Lately we've been getting these like really, really fancy cakes. Fancy cakes. And like you only want a tiny piece because they're so rich.
That's different.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like.
Yeah, not your ghetto sheet cake. Yeah.
Anyways, sorry. Continue.
Anyways, yeah, I'm always. Anywho, yeah, but yeah, my mom used to get these basket cakes, so then no one would be upset that they didn't get a flower.
I get that's fair.
Because like it was just like the top was like this thick of frosting. And it wasn't like the good frosting that was like
it's like Safeway frosting.
Yeah.
It's like
it was just sweet solid sugar, which is, you know, as a kid that's all you wanted, right?
I guess I never liked it.
Okay, well, a kid that had no taste, all right?
Yeah.
I still miss my Dairy Queen cakes.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, or the other one that they would do is like this, they would do a sheet cake, and then they had these little they were Disney or whatever characters, and they would put that on the top of the cake and make some sort of scene.
Okay.
Yeah, like I got a Little Mermaid one once, and they did like an ocean theme.
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel like they were probably ridiculously expensive for what they were, because
Like
of the little.
Cakes
Because
even now are probably really expensive.
yeah, I'm sure it's even more expensive now. Because of the little plastic thing that was on top. Yeah. Because the bakery that we went to, I'm pretty sure, like I know I've seen in Vancouver, I've seen the printed things that you can get on the top of the cakes.
Like a picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've seen those, but like that didn't exist where I was. I always wanted one of those. That's the downsides of growing up in a small town. You want all the fancy things that, you know.
I just want a cake that you can put like a whatever picture you want on it.
it. And not have to spend a gajillion dollars. But, you know, it's good times. But yeah, now I really want to make a Barbie cake. But yeah, we're planning on making a dinosaur, all dinosaurs all the time.
Well,
and she's pretty excited. We're also going to a dinosaur shark themed party too, because her little cousin is really into sharks, and she's really into dinosaurs, and my cousin has too much stuff and was like, we'll do it all. And I'm like, do you want me to bring anything? She's like, no, it's okay, I have everything. I'm like, okay. Sweet.
I mean, I want like a Disney themed birthday, like Disney food, like
Disney food.
Yeah, like the different kinds of foods you can get at Disneyland and stuff.
Okay.
Like churros and
That's a random one. Okay.
they're really good there.
Yeah, churros are really good.
Like it's just cinnamon and sugar and dough.
Dough.
Duh. But yeah, and then like sure, popcorn and like there's a lot of different ways you could go. You could Mickey waffles, like.
Well, dependent on which Disney you. Wait, you said Disney, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Not just like spacing. Like there's the whole like Marvel Star Wars universe.
Yeah, so
you could do some blue milk.
So I actually asked Alicia when she went if she tried it. I don't remember if she did, but she went to Pim's Kitchen. I guess that's like an Ant-Man thing.
Okay.
Because it can go big or small.
Yeah.
Like, and they would get, I think it was like a chicken sandwich or something, and the piece of like the bun was like this big, and the piece of chicken was like this big, and then their fork was like this big. So I was like, I just want to go there to look at all the tiny forks.
I just want to go look at the tiny forks. All right.
So I was like, so it's mostly chicken, and she's like, yeah. Okay. But maybe off. that they actually like do that.
Yeah. No, that is great. Woo! We're getting down. Oh, this one's done. We're going down even faster.
So
Not all of my squares are the same, but I need to block them.
Well, then maybe what I'll do if she's having a dinosaur theme party is I'll make my summer garland early and we can sneak peek it.
Hang it up.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Except I don't want her to think it's like hers. Like,
yeah. It'll just be part of the decorations.
She's gonna be too. Are you like inviting any little friends?
I don't know because I don't know any of the little friends.
Okay.
So we'll see. I mean, it's not right now. So
once again, her birthday's gonna consist of all of her adult friends,
and she has also very many.
Yeah.
But not in a weird or creepy way.
Oh no, it's just pandemic child.
Yeah.
You end up with a lot of adult friends because that's who you hang out with.
And I mean, everyone seems to really love her. We have this neighbor that comes up to her all the time. So she's lovely. She comes up to her and she's like, you know, you are the coolest little kid that I've ever met.
She's a good kid.
She is. She is wonderful. She reminds me a lot of me. And then when she's bad, she reminds me a lot of Spider-Dad.
I'm going to stay out of this one.
I'm joking.
No, you're not.
No. But anyways, but yeah, so that's exciting. I'm excited for that. It'll be good. We were talking in the car when we were coming home today from shopping, and she was like, she was holding up her fingers because I think in school they've like taught her it, and it's like actually sunk in now, is that she's actually like holding up her fingers and being like, I am this many.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, soon you'll be this many. And she was like, trying to figure out how to hold her hand to like tuck in the thumb.
Oh,
because she's
used to doing
this. She's got this.
And then she's like, wait.
But then she's like, she just didn't really know how to like tuck in her thumb.
And you're like, you were already doing it.
This was really cute. I'm like, yeah, you just tuck your thumb in a little bit. She was looking at me like I had 4 heads. Don't know if I like this.
Like, Andy Amber, how old are you? Oh, only on one hand. Literally. I'll do it this way. 32.
Yeah.
I'm 5.
I'm 5. That's how many I am. I'm 5. I'm really excited. I ordered my mint clean stuff. Plug. Amber is a mint clean ambassador.
Yeah, they're a small Canadian business, women owned. And yeah, they have like a cleaning company, like or whatever, but then they started making products that are natural biodegradable products that essentially, the way I explain it to people, I'm like, imagine your grandmother it's her cleaning system.
Yeah, there's
vinegar,
like simple and
hydrogen peroxide, essential oils, that stuff.
Yeah. And they smell good.
And they work.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
And they're not overly expensive, in my opinion.
No, I didn't think it was too pricey at all. I got a bundle of their like general and clean stuff.
They're essentials.
Wow. Yeah, and then I got some carpet deodorizer.
Which
or
is
their deodorizer,
it's just a deodorizer.
which you can use on.
They originally used to market it as a carpet deodorizer.
Yeah.
But I think then they realized like people could just use this for whatever.
Yeah, and I'm excited to like smell it because I'm very.
Do you want to? I have some. You smell it.
Oh no! Because I'm happy to use it on my rugs no matter what it smells like.
Yeah.
But because I have a child. Anyways. But on my mattresses, I've used one before, but it wasn't great, and then it smelled like that forever.
Oh, your mattress smelled like the deodorizer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
because it was one of the like, it was like the what the Mr. Clean one.
Okay.
Yeah. So it yeah, and it was like a really like synthetic smell, which I know is not what this one is going to smell like.
No, to be honest, like it's a lot of baking soda in the deodorizer. It's like baking soda and essential oil. That's essentially what it is. So, I sprinkle it on our mattress and I let it sit for like 3 hours, and then I will rub it in, like, and then I just vacuum it up.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Yeah,
and it doesn't linger. Like,
yeah, well, that's like I just want my mattress to like smell nice and clean and fresh because like we love our mattress and I don't want to do anything to it to make it not good.
Yeah. I have a similar kind of mattress to you, so I know what you mean.
Yeah. But
yeah, I will. I'll deodorize it, and then sometimes I'll spray the glass cleaner on once everything's like dry to like spot clean.
Oh, okay.
Because you can spot clean fabric with that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And I assume their glass cleaner is like vinegar based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the best thing.
Just doesn't smell like vinegar. Every time I use it, Nerf King is like, I love the smell of that. I was like, I know, it smells pretty good. Doesn't smell like vinegar.
Yeah.
It's also a really good after shower spray, but I don't know if it would qualify for your shower.
Yeah. No, I have to look that up before I use anything on that.
Like, I don't think that company will have like this mint cleaning as like their company itself, but maybe the products.
They might.
Like the ingredients.
They might because they are local.
Or I mean, you could contact them.
Yeah.
So, hey,
I want to use this
Can
product.
I use this product?
Because they do backstory. We got a new shower.
Like it had a new bathtub insert shower walls.
Which was great. And then it exploded a little bit.
It was gushy.
Somehow water got underneath it and like it bubbled up the bathtub and it was really weird and terrible and we were not impressed.
Yeah.
But they came and they fixed it, so now it's been good so far. So fingers
no bubbles on the floor.
Fingers crossed that it will stay that way. But it does have a guarantee, but they were like, you have to use specific products that are tested and blah 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 blah. And so we follow that because of the issues that we have. So we don't want anybody to come back and say you didn't use the right products. Yeah. And also, I don't want to do anything to damage it because it's really nice. I like the way that it looks, and it was really simple. It was only done in like a day, which was awesome.
So yeah, I would say just reach out to the company and be like, hey, this is the product I have. Will this breach the
whatever?
Will you
work
agreement thing?
Yeah. But anyways, back to our businessy stuff.
Yeah.
went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but yeah, I'm really excited to do some craft fairs this year.
Yep.
I'm really excited to make some more stuff. I've ordered some more fabric, and so there'll be more bags coming out.
Yeah, the bags were really good. And I
in
mean,
the spring.
I love mine that I have.
Yeah, because your mom got one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And she gave it to me as a present. I was like, oh, thanks.
Thought that was really cute. But yeah, so these ones, we got a new couch, so we had to get new pillows for the couch. So that will be a video that I make. making simple pillows with Carla.
Hey, my mom and I were actually talking about making pillows and pillowcases today in the car.
Yeah.
And I made, when I was, 11, I made 2 pillows to go on our old couch out of leftover fabric that we had used to reupholster dining chairs.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew nothing. I was just like, oh, a pillow is a rectangle. So sew a rectangle.
Yeah, cut out a rectangle.
And leave the top open, stuff it, and then sew it. And that's exactly what I did. And again, those pillows lasted forever because it was made out of that like really tough material.
Yeah.
And it was still soft, but it was great. I was very proud of myself.
Oh, it's because they were
upholstery
fabric, yeah.
But they were like, it was just literally regular polyfill.
Yeah.
That was just stuffed. So they were the comfiest pillows to like get. They weren't too firm. They weren't too soft.
Yeah. Well, because you could read just like.
Yeah, it was great. And so if I can do it, you can do it.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely have. I want to make it like a slipcover because we eat at our couch because our house is tiny.
We don't have a dining table.
No, because we would literally have no room. Not literally as in like literally, but like literally have no room. Sometimes I'll
your dining table would go is where your office space
where my office and craft space is. And sometimes this table gets set up there. Like me and my little one, we were doing crafts yesterday, and this was set up, and Spider Dad was like, so are you done your crafts? Can you get rid of the table?
Like I can't
move. When is this going? When is this going now? Can I put it away? Yeah. Well, because it takes up so much.
Well, because before you had a child, you had the second room, which was the craft room.
Yeah, and it was glorious.
It was really nice, and that was like your craft room, sewing room, everything.
It was so great because you just close the door and the mess would go away. And it was still there. It was just haunting me behind the door.
But you guys even still at that time didn't have a dining room. It didn't have a dining table or anything.
No, because we've honestly never.
No, even at your old place,
you
had the big table, but there was
table?
In the room.
Yeah, that poor table.
Yeah. That was a cool table.
It was a great table. My parents had it custom made for us.
But it was just too tall.
Well, no, because originally what we got that table, there we go. What we had that table made for was one of our places that we were living in, and it had no counter space whatsoever. None. It was terrible.
Right.
It was technically a 2-bedroom place, but the second bedroom was really our like living room. I don't think you ever saw this place.
No, I was at the basement in like near Metro Town. That place
in Vancouver.
Yeah.
This one was actually. So this is what I asked because this one was like actually like right by Metro Town.
No, sorry. newer one.
Yes, I've lived in a lot of different places. But yeah, so we had no counter space really. It was kind of awful. And my parents had just gotten, like, they knew of somebody that made tables because where they lived there's artisan lurking around every corner there. That's all you are. You either are an arty person or you work at the mill, or both. Anyway, woo! Last one. Then we get to teach Amber how to make a Granny Square! No, we have been at this for like 2 hours.
Yeah. And we still got to chat after about the market that we're going to be doing.
Whee!
Start planning all that out. And probably order food.
Eating. Yeah, I think we should eat. What time is that?
I don't know, 6.
Yeah.
If we were here for 2 hours, it's 6 something.
It's getting to being the eating time. Anyways.
And we've already talked about what happens if Carla doesn't eat.
Carla falls over.
Carla falls over. Amber just gets angry.
Yeah.
And then she gets a headache, and then that's bad.
Yeah. We don't want any of those things.
No.
None of those things. What was I talking about?
Table.
Anyways, yeah, so that table, it was originally it's essentially supposed to be a countertop, so that's why it was so high.
I mean, it was a great work surface.
It worked, yeah. And then we lived in a place where moths got in our house and they infested the table. Yeah. That was gross. We took apart the table and like found them everywhere.
I remember you texting me about that, and
you're like, I don't want to know. It's okay.
Like, no.
Yeah. I text Amber about all of the things.
Yeah.
All of the horrible things.
Yeah.
Because I just need to share with somebody else.
Sometimes I have really good tips and tricks because I've encountered same said weird, gross things.
Yeah. It works. It happens. Those things happen. But yeah, yeah. And then we also had like a turtle and stuff on it, and it broke the table. So yeah.
They had like a real turtle. They used to actually have a pet turtle.
Yes, we had a pet turtle for quite a while.
He was old.
It was a very old turtle because we got it from my cousin who had it for a while. It's a very old turtle. They live forever. Forever!
He was very angry all the time. Knitworthy Designs and Little Nelly Knits are here.
Hi!
Hello! We've weaved the ends
of
of
the
all
ends.
of these.
This is the last one! Hooray!
And this is the ends of the nips.
Oh. The nips?
These are the nipped ends.
Yes, you can tell we've been here for 2 hours and we're getting a little loopy because we've
This
been
reminds
here for...
me of Easter basket fluff. Like you put in an Easter basket.
Oh, okay, yeah, like the cratey stuff.
Yeah, you should keep it for Wednesday.
Well, I was gonna keep it because I actually, so I keep the ends for stuffing in projects.
That's smart.
Yeah. Because
I don't know where the needle is supposed to go.
Oh, that's okay. I have the little handy dandy thing.
This one is not going to be finished because it's a different
than the rest of them. I couldn't decide when I first started the project. I was like, I don't know if I just want it to be a orange and black or orange,
green,
black and brown. It's a brown.
Is it brown?
It's brown.
Oh, okay.
It's very much brown.
Khaki brown.
Yeah.
Do they go in here?
Brown. Yeah. They go back in the bags. So we will. Oh. And then. Yeah. Not quite done with us. You are not quite done. You thought they were done, and then they pull you back in.
No.
But yeah, they can. So here. So we have.
Carla's gonna make a cardigan out of all of these.
Yeah. So we're weaving in the ends, which I realize when I have to sew it all together, there'll be more ends, but I wanted to get them sewn before I started to sew them all together. This is the first cardigan that I'll actually finish because I do have a knit cardigan that I've on again, off again worked on for the last, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years.
This one's priority.
This one is actually going to get done.
Well, yeah, because I'm going to be going, hey, Cheyenne makes.
You're going to go, hey, Cheyenne?
No, I'm just saying hi. I'm actually going to wait and be like, can I see it? Can I try it on?
Can you get this thing done? We need it done.
We need to post a photo of it or something.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's what's going to keep me on track to doing it.
Yeah. We spent 2 hours weaving in the ends for over 68 of these.
Yeah.
There was like 2 that were done, so 66.
Well, yes, there was a few that were already like previously done. But yeah. But now they're all done. Hooray! Thank you so much. And you're not cursing my name right now, so
you're welcome.
Good.
And then we've also been talking about how we're gonna be doing March 17th, 18th, and 19th. We're doing a virtual craft market.
Yeah.
It's on Facebook. We'll be sharing all about it and stuff on Instagram, so people will know how to find it. But we're excited.
If you're also interested in doing one, I think they are still taking vendors. If anybody's interested, it's over on Facebook. It's what is it called? Canadian Online Craft Fair is their
Canadian
Facebook.
Online Craft Fair.
Yeah, is their Facebook thing. And it's vendors for all over Canada, which is cool. Because we are Canadian. If you know us or not, I don't know.
Welcome. We are Canadian. We're on the West Coast.
Yes. Wet West Coast.
The wet West Coast. It wasn't really raining much today.
No, this is true. It was actually fairly sunny. But anyway, so we're really excited. We've finished weaving in all of the ends.
That was a party.
It was. We talked about a lot of stuff and random things to try to keep our minds off of it. And now I feel like I need to go and lie on a flat surface for a little while.
We need pizza.
Oh yeah. It's pizza. Yeah. But thank you for everybody that has joined in or will watch us on YouTube, because we do also have a YouTube channel.
Instagram over here.
YouTube over there. Instagram, YouTube. And then you can also look into the void.
There's a mirror over here that people on YouTube can see. So it's like an Inception thing, because it's like... Yeah.
I don't know.
So we're going to be doing a virtual market in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We're going to be posting a lot of cool stuff. Upcoming spring launch stuff.
Yeah. Upcoming spring launch of
they're going to get the early access.
Amber's garlands. And I'm going to be relaunching my stitch markers, which I'm excited for.
A lot of really cute ones.
Yes.
Really cute stitch markers.
Yes. Really excited to show them off better, because we are learning and growing as we're going and remembering how to take pictures and making products look better.
I'm still not great at it.
We're getting there slowly.
We're practicing.
Slowly over time. Practice makes perfect.
Yes.
Or practice makes you do
practice
it more
makes
often.
Pretty. Thank you for everyone that come and hang out with us. You can rewatch it to see the whole process and listen to us jabber our jaws a lot. And yeah,
We'll
we'll
look
probably
forward to
be
doing-
going live later, but we're going to be pumping out some products for this market coming up. So if you want early access to items, maybe check out the market in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I'm going to close up the Instagram live now. Thank you so much. We'll be posting the replay later.
Bye.
Catch you later. Check you later. Gotta know the reference for that one. Anyone who's seen Dazed and Confused, catch you later.
Amber's lost her mind.
No way.
That's cool. So thank you for everybody that that is watching this, that watched it on the YouTubes. We look forward to doing more in the future, and more videos coming soon to YouTube. More of my making a fox, maybe, whatever it's called. Anyways,
Crochet with Carla.
Crochet with Carla. Yeah. Working on that. And more videos to come. I guess I should turn my head a little bit because I'm looking at my screen and
We're looking at ourselves in the monitor. We need to get better with the camera. Talking to the people.
No, I'm just gonna talk to them. Anyways, thank you. We're going loopy, so we're gonna cut off now. If you don't follow us on the Facebook, the Instagram, the other places, make sure you follow us there. Make sure you follow us here if you're catching this after the fact. And make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you can see more of our weird shit that happens. Bye! Bye!